Okay, we're going to do that this way. We're going to read this section first since I didn't get any extra cards. I got the one single card. And we will do two-part readings. So the overall energy of this reading is in the center of the first part of the reading, Capricorns. So the Four of Pentacles, you feeling stuck? You feeling kind of, like you're not going anywhere. It's like nothing's advancing in your life. You may have money troubles with this card. This surrounds your entire reading, the Four of Pentacles. Up here in your highest energy, the Page of Swords. You're looking at somebody. You've got your eye on someone. I think it might be, this is a card of spying. Either that or someone is spying on you in your social media, or this is also about being on guard. Now the spying and the being on guard kind of do go together, because it's usually to protect oneself. So, your sword is up, definitely. You are in self-protection mode, and you might be in self-protection mode against whoever could be spying on you, or you're spying on someone in order to protect you, okay? You have been staying put. These are the two strongest energies in your entire reading. You've definitely been staying put, not really moving forward, backwards, or anything. I need to keep reading. Let's find out what's going on with Capricorns for this reading. Right next to the Page of Swords, I have the Five of Pentacles. So the Five of Pentacles tells me that you have been feeling rejected or alone. That might be why you're spending all this time alone here. That might be why you're spying. It's all sort of coming together here. It looks like somebody walked away from a relationship, and that's why the spying's going on. I know one of the two of you is looking at the other one. One of the two of you can't stop thinking about the other one and wants to know what's going on in their lives, okay? So someone turned their back on this relationship, left you feeling rejected, so I'm thinking they're the ones that walked away. I have the Nine of Wands right under the Page of Swords and right next to the Four of Pentacles. So you came to your wit's end. I mean, it's like this whole relationship kind of drug you through the mud. I feel like you might have tried with this relationship more than once. But, you came to your wit's end. This staff is actually holding you up. You feel really worn out from the whole thing. So you just kind of keeping to yourself. You're not really moving forward or backwards. You're feeling kind of rejected, and just, you just don't have the energy, I think, to move forward. I have the Knight of Pentacles right here next to the Four of Pentacles. So the Knight of Pentacles, this could be what the walking away was all about, is perhaps you were waiting for a commitment from this person. Now, this horse, this is the slowest moving energy in the deck. It's so tediously slow that you could just pull your hair out, okay? It could take lifetimes for this pentacle to reach you, but the horse is moving. Now, it is under the Eight of Cups. So being under the Eight of Cups here, I feel like the walking away had something to do with the security and the stability of this relationship. The Knight of Pentacles, all these pentacles here, it's like, you don't even know if you want to date. You don't even know if you want to go out with somebody, because you don't want to get stuck in another relationship which has, very, very, very slow moving energy towards the future here. So you're kind of in recovery from a relationship. I have the Page of Pentacles, and the Page of Pentacles is right under that Nine of Wands. Feeling all worn out, drugged through the mud, just downright tired. Tired of looking at that pentacle. Tired of hoping for a fresh start and a new beginning. For this other pentacle to come in, which is actually on the other side of that card. So you're tired of waiting to see that pentacle. You dreamed about it, you thought about it, you imagined it, but it just wasn't happening. This Page of Pentacles now is right next to the Empress. The Empress is a card for Libra or Taurus, so one of those two could be strong in your chart or their chart or around this reading. But the Empress comes out. The universe, male or female, wants you to know that you are very kind and loving and forgiving and generous and thoughtful, and I can go on and on. You have many, many beautiful qualities about you. If you're a parent, you're an excellent parent. Now you're just kind of, you're getting back to being yourself, and you're kind of like just wanting to stay that way for a while and recover from a past relationship. But then, okay, you're doing all this recovering, and then we have this fresh start and this new beginning coming in. This is the Sun, one of the most beautiful cards in the deck. There's lots of joy. There's lots of love. And it's a fresh new start in life. And look, it's under the Knight of Pentacles. Now, let me keep reading. I'm taking out the second half of this reading. Let's find out, is it this past person that is actually going to show up with a pentacle that's going to offer this fresh start and new beginning in your life? Or is it someone else? Let me take out the second part of this reading. Okay, Capricorns. Up here in your highest energy line, I have the Five of Wands. So you have been stressed, you've been anxious, confused, you just all up in your head, going every which direction. There might have been some arguing going on with this past relationship because we're still on the walking away. And that might have turned into the Eight of Cups, into the walking away. It was some sort of argument. And I think it has to do with the slowness of this relationship moving forward. Next to the Five of Wands is the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands. This is, an energy that runs in and out of your life. They run in with a staff of fresh starts and new beginnings, and they run out with the staff of passion. So, it's almost like they didn't put any effort that you would put into this relationship. They just, kind of took it for granted, this relationship. Their heart was not in this relationship. I have the Eight of Pentacles right next to the Knight of Wands. This Eight of Pentacles is about you focusing, building, wanting to build on a future, on a relationship. But now I think you're just kind of putting your own nose to your grindstone. You're just kind of focusing on you and building your own future here. It's on the back side of the Knight of Wands that you're very confused over their actions. So back to the grindstone, back to being you, which is beautiful, and just working on your own future. I have the Seven of Wands under the Five of Wands and next to the Knight of Pentacles. It's like you gave up hope. I mean, you gave up hope on this relationship, on this Knight of Pentacles coming forward. Jeez. Yeah, maybe they were making promises too. I have all these wands coming in. This is communication. So they may have kept saying things that would keep you hanging in there. It's almost like breadcrumbing. It's like, you never know where this might go. Maybe someday, or, I don't know. Just conversations that kept you hanging in there. And you took that wand, because remember, you got the Nine of Wands here also, where you were worn out from all those wands. I think these are empty promises. And I think you finally put your wand up and you're like, hey, I'm not believing this anymore. You can say whatever you want to say, and I'm just not believing it. I'm not believing you're ever going to come in with a pentacle. I'm not believing that. And this Seven of Wands is right next to the Wheel of Fortune. This is the universe. The universe is the all-powerful, they will win. And the wheel is turning. And it's turning for your better, for your fortune. So the universe is involved. Things are changing. You're entering a new place in your life. You're moving forward with this Wheel of Fortune towards your better. And it's right under the Knight of Wands. And it's right next to the Seven of Wands. In blocking their energy. You just got done with it, even though I think they're the ones that kind of ran in and ran out for the last time, or you haven't seen them since. And they really did a number on you. I can see this. I can get the 9 of Wands. I got the 9 of Swords next to the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune will take you past this 9 of Swords. And this is being up in your head. And it's like all this truth and all this clarity and your time that you're spending alone now, it's starting to sink in. And you're starting to understand what really happened here, what really went on. You are going to get past it. You're going to start focusing on yourself. And actually, during your work, during you focusing on building your own future, these things start coming to you. It's because you have that quiet time. You have that time to yourself. And you're able to start to sort through things. And you are moving forward towards the better. I have the 6 of Cups down here. Now, something is going on here. It's right next to the sun. It's right next to the sun. Now, the 6 of Cups, there might be somebody coming in here. Because this is a fresh start, new beginning with lots of love and joy. This might be somebody that you already know. This could be someone through social media. If you're doing if you're the one doing the spine, it doesn't really matter. But, they could be someone that you've met before, prior in your life, college years or before. You've definitely known them from other lifetimes because it is definitely a soulmate card. And they're next to the sun. So they're making an offer here. Look at that. Offering a cup with a flower in it. That is the only cup that's allowed to have anything in it. And it's very sincere and it's very sweet. Not at all like the energies that you're blocking here, that the universe is moving you past. Right next to, let me also point out the sun. The sun can be Leo. So I want to throw that out there. There could be a Leo person involved in this reading someplace. The Knight of Pentacles can be Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. But next to the 6 of Cups is the Justice card. This is the card for Libra. Libra might be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. But, this is you. This is right under the Wheel of Fortune. This is where you're headed. You're getting yourself rebalanced. And you have your sword up and self-protection. It's like self-justice. And you are becoming strong again. You might really have Libra in your chart. And you're being balanced. And I think all this focusing on your own future is helping this universe to move you past this other relationship that I see here. You might be in the process of moving past it now because of that. They just were flighty. They were flighty. They were running in and out of your life. And you couldn't take it anymore. And the Justice card being right under the Wheel of Fortune, so that they're moving you right towards being balanced. You're putting your sword up in self-protection. So you're putting yourself first. And you're putting yourself first up here, too, with the 8 of Pentacles. But then here's the King of Cups. And this is water energy. This is Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. So Capricorns, the King of Cups, one of those signs might be strong in someone's chart, like the one that's coming in with the cup, with the offer, the sweet offer. Let me tell you something about the King of Cups. The King of Cups is someone who does not hand out their love easily. Someone who has a huge cup, hangs on to it, male or female, and holds it very close to their body. When they do hand it out, it is so meaningful. It is so sincere. And it's very mature because they put a lot of thought into handing out their love. So I feel like you have somebody coming in. They're going to make you an offer of getting to know you better. You will move forward with them because the Wheel of Fortune's here. But you're going to move forward with your sword up. So you're going to ask all the right questions. You're going to stay balanced in getting to know them. You're not going to, just, throw caution to the wind and jump into any relationship here. But this person coming in really might have water in their chart. So let's pull out one clarifying card for this reading. It's going to go between the 8 of Cups and the 5 of Wands. And there it is. Oh, okay. So I got the 2 of Cups. The Two of Cups is another soulmate card. This person who is running in and out of your life was a soulmate. A lot of this is just answering questions for you. There was feelings. There is feelings. It's not like they just used you. It wasn't anything like that. It's just their personality. Excuse me. But this is friends with love, and it's a soulmate card. This can be friends with benefits. And I have a feeling that's how they treated this relationship. It was a friends with benefits for them. And that's why all the confusion. That's why all the bickering. There was a little bit of fighting, I think, going on here. And I think they just kind of ran out for the last time because you're seeking a commitment and they are so uncommittable. It is not funny. It could take lifetimes for them to show up with the pentacle for anybody. But there's somebody coming in down here. So let's keep this in mind. And you are moving forward and you are working on yourself. You're getting balanced. And there is a very mature person, mature-minded, doesn't have to be old, but mature-minded. And they hang on to that huge cup of love until they're ready to hand it out. And they're going to want to get to know you better. They're going to make an offer of some sort, whether it's dinner, a walk, a coffee, something, a phone number. They're going to want to get to know you.